Hey guys, what's up? Gabrielle.
Oh, you do have nothing
I
in
have
it?
nothing. She just tried to use my Polaroid camera and I have nothing in there. Oh, she's spraying my perfume now.
Oh, that smells... Okay, I'm leaving. Bye-bye.
Well, welcome back to another video, and today I got so many requests to tell you guys what makeup I use, and I know that's a little different for me, but I was like, why not just show you guys what kind of makeup I use? Because on an everyday basis, I normally just do, you know, really nothing, but for shows, I add like eyeliner and like more concealer and like cream contour and stuff like that. So, you know, that let's just get into it. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna start off with is concealer, and I don't use foundation. Like, I know a lot of people do. I just don't. But I use the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm in the color light medium honey. I honestly think I'm a little darker than that, but you know, I work with what I got. Alright, now this one is kind of new to Benefit, but I have the Hoola Contour Stick, and I have used a lot of this baby right here. It's honestly so good because what I like to do is put the contour stick on and then set it with powder Hoola bronzer. You know, you feel me? You get it. But I think that is all the cream stuff I use, and I just use this bag that my grandma actually got me. It's from Nordstrom. It's very handy. What is this? Oh. Money. But if I'm just going to Walmart or like, I don't even know, out anywhere that I really don't care how I look, I'll just use actually it's by Revlon, and it's a cream concealer. I have used almost every single little thing I could get out of this thing. But then next what I would do is set my face, and what I use is the Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder by It Cosmetics, and it works. I mean, yeah, it works. It was something there. You know, the lady at Ulta recommended it to me, so of course, you know, I bought that. We got the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit. I think I hit the pan a little bit, just a little bit. I'm almost done with that. I need to get a new one. I can never close these things. Oh my god, okay, got it. But recently Benefit dropped the Cheek Parade, and I heard that they do this every year, I think. But yes, I got this, and honestly, it is pretty beautiful. Like, I've used a lot of this, and I haven't even, it doesn't even look like there's a dent in them. I think this was money well spent. I don't use that every single day, but I use that for my shows and stuff when I want to throw a little bit extra on, because the the Hoola Light is actually my skin tone, so I use that almost as like foundation powder, you know, to set on top of the It Cosmetics, just so it doesn't make me look as pale. And I know everyone has different strategies, like they first do eyes and then they do foundation, or they do the foundation first and then do the eyes. For shows, I do eyes first because I do wings, but then for everyday makeup, I just do eyeshadow like after my concealer and everything. And I actually have the 24K Nudes palette by Maybelline. This is really good. I use the dark brown in it a lot. I don't know if you guys can see this one right here. I use that a lot just to make like the crease darker, but I use that on every day. And I also use the Hoola bronzer in my crease. I forgot primer. Okay, so the first thing I do is use lotion. I use Aveeno all over my face, and then secondly I use the Professional by Benefit. Ooh, someone got hands. Okay. Yeah, but I use Professional by Benefit before I do anything. I don't know how I forgot that, but it's okay. So for eyeliner, I use, well, the lettering has rubbed off from me using it so much. Don't you just love when that happens? I love when that happens. But I actually have this thing called Ipsy. Some of you may know what that is, but it is something that you get free samples of makeup every month, and this actually came in it, and it's so good. Like, the tip is so good, so I use that normally. And if I don't feel like using a pen, I use the NYX matte liquid liner, and honestly I found it in like Walmart or something like that, and it was cheap, it was good, and this has lasted me a long time. So okay, so the next thing I do after bronzer, after eyes, I don't go into mascara yet. I do highlighter, and the reason why I do that is because I like to spray my face before I do highlighter just to make it more intense. And I use the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. I use so many different highlighters. I can't even keep up with what I use, but normally I use the Skin Frost Jeffree Star Cosmetics in the color Peach Goddess. Now listen, you turn into a goddess alright when you use this. It was well worth the money. I honestly think so, because it gives you so much in such a big pan. I've used this for pretty long now and you still see the star. Another highlighter I use is like for a cream highlighter. I don't know exactly what this brand is called because I got it off some website and it was like $1. Best dollar I've ever spent, honestly. I also have the Carly Bible palette. I have both of them actually, but the new one is my favorite, the deluxe edition. I have been following Carly Bible for like the longest time, ever since she started YouTube, honestly, and I was so excited when she came out with her own palettes. I just had to get both of them. But I use some of these, the eyeshadows on a daily basis too, because she has some neutrals, like non-shimmery shades. But then these are all the highlighters, right? I literally will use the slightest, just to get it a little lighter and more intense, because these highlighters are good. You need to get that highlighter popping. So like I was saying before, I like to spray my face before I do highlighter just to make it more intense, and that's why I don't do mascara, just in case, you know, it drips, or it doesn't drip, it smudges. What am I saying? But I actually went through 2 things of the all-nighter spray, so I just use one of them and I just filled the one that I went through all the way up with water, and honestly it works just as good. Actually, yeah, I kind of want to agree. So next for mascara, the eyelash curler that I use, which is of course on my counter right now, is the Tarte one. It's really good. So okay, for mascara I have so many different mascaras. Like I have from drugstore to, I don't know, what do I have? I have from Lancome, I have Benefit, and then I have like Ulta brands, Maybelline, stuff like that. But they all work the same for my eyelashes. Mine are just straight. No matter how many times I curl, no matter how many times I put mascara on, they'll just fall back down. It's alright, I'll just have to deal with it. Alright, so that was all the makeup I used, and everything else in here, I have a lot of other stuff. Why do I have so much stuff in here? I mean, I use like different beauty blenders. These are not the real ones. These are like Real Techniques and just other brands that I don't know. That's all my makeup that I use. And then the brushes I use are either from that Ipsy, but I had this, I bought this like $20-$30 set of brushes from BH Cosmetics, and it came like with 10 of them, and I use those every single day of my life. They're great, they're so soft, they work really good. But yeah, that's everything I use. I also have some brushes from Echo Tools. I'm pretty sure that's how you say that. Yeah, like I said, just a lot of like no-name brand brushes that work really good though. Oh, here's my eyelash curler. Why? How did I get over there? Yeah, well, that's all the makeup that I use for shows and everyday basis. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope it was interesting for you guys to look at the different types of makeup that I have. I hope to see you guys in my next video, and I love you guys. Bye!